Hi, I'm Ian Stables, Senior Project Manager here at Berthon Boat Company, and this is Brynhilde, a 1958 Bermudian sloop designed by Fred Parker. Brynhilde arrived with us on the 4th of October 2019 and left on the 1st of September 2021, 1 year, 10 months and 28 days later. There were points where she barely looked like a boat, stripped to her bare bones, no deck, no transom, and large sections of her hull missing. With the deck removed, it was immediately apparent that many of Brynhilde's deck beams were seriously decayed. With work underway following the in-depth inspection, it was decided that Brynhilde's transom would also need to be removed and replaced. A large frame was made up with the same curvature as the transom. Mahogany boards were bent into place, laminated, glued and cramped, resulting in a transom blank replicating the shape of the original, ready to be shaped and fitted to the boat. The ballast keel was also removed to check the keel bolts and allow removal of the centerline strap floors. These were suffering from some corrosion and diminution, especially under the engine, where access is extremely tight. And due to the heavy loads in this area of the vessel, it was decided to renew the strap floors through the midship section of the boat. These were fabricated from Lloyd's Grade A marine steel, hot dip galvanised, before being refitted to the vessel. Brynhilde was moved into the paint facility for the application of several layers of international epoxy primer, some very careful final sanding and the application of international Perfection Pro polyurethane top coat in Mediterranean white. As every owner of a traditional wooden boat knows, launching your yacht after a year or so ashore, with timbers drying out and seams opening up, can be a stressful moment. With the hull watertight and the bilge pump easily able to cope with a small trickle finding its way into the bilge, the lifting slings were released and Brynhilde moved under the mast crane. When Brynhilde arrived at Berthon, she was fitted with an aluminium masthead rig. The original Fred Parker sail plan illustrated a much more elegant fractional rig, and Berthon worked with specialist spar builder Collars to manufacture a new hollow spruce mast to the original design. Once the structural repairs were complete and the interior paintwork well underway, work could begin on installing the new electrical installation. This system was designed to maximise the time that the vessel is able to spend without running the engine to charge the batteries, and comprises a large domestic bank of lithium cells to provide the power, linked to a digitally controlled battery management and power distribution system. New sails were fitted the morning of sea trials, made by Ratzi and Lapthorn, who also made the sails for Brynhilde when she was first launched in 1958. Berthon have a long pedigree building and refitting both commercial boats and leisure yachts, and the sea trials process is paramount at the end of such a comprehensive restoration. Set procedures have been honed through working with the RNLI, the MOD, pilot authorities, professional captains, as well as owners of leisure yachts. We set out with light northeasterly winds blowing a gentle 7 knots. All systems on board were given a thorough trial and satisfyingly only very minor issues identified. We even managed to fly the spinnaker. Not bad for a first trip out. It's been an absolute pleasure to work on such a boat, and it's a real joy to see her out on the water, restored to her former glory and finally sailing again. The success of the refit will only become apparent with extensive use, and we're delighted that Brynhilde has now resumed her normal cruising pattern in warmer climes.